Hello everybody, welcome back. Today we are doing a first trimester friendly full body workout. There is no equipment needed, but I do want to provide a little bit of a disclaimer before we get started. Please make sure to take everything today at your own pace. Remind yourself that every day is different. You're going to feel different every single day. If you're feeling nauseous, if you're feeling dizzy, make sure to take a break. We are going to be taking longer rest periods today, but if you do need to take that extra break, feel free to do so. We're going to do a warm up and a cool down as well. That is all you need. Just make sure you can see your screen so you can follow along with me. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right, we are going to begin with a warm up, standing. We're going to focus on our breath as we're doing all of our warm-up exercises today. I want you to take some nice deep breaths. We're gonna focus on our shoulders first. So taking a slow bend in the knees and then just circling the arms backwards. You can keep a slight bend in your elbows. You could also keep your hands on your shoulders if that feels more comfortable. Really focusing on opening the chest. Good, and rolling forwards. Good. Keeping your feet where they are, you're gonna take a nice big inhale and reach it up to the side. Feeling that expansion in the side body. And exhale, coming back to center. Good. You're gonna place your hands on your thighs and we're gonna do some pelvic tilts and opening the rib cage. So almost like a standing cat-cow. We're gonna open the shoulders backwards, arching the back, and then doing the opposite, trying to draw your belly button to the back wall and bringing chin to chest. You could also add some arms here, so opening up to the sky and then reaching it forwards.
In the crowd, in the club, at the bar, yeah, what's up? I saw you cross the room, yeah, glowing in the moonlight. I don't know where you've been, but I'm glad that you're here. Gonna take you by the hand.
Good. Relax. You're gonna take a soft bend in your knees, sending your hips to the front, feeling the stretch in those hip flexors, to the side, feeling the stretch in your inner thigh, to the back, trying to almost come to a flat back position here where you feel the stretch in your hamstring, and then the other inner thigh. Good, and switching directions. job. Shake those legs out. Our last little warm-up exercise, we're gonna step side to side, bringing the knee into the chest and drawing a half circle with your knee. So warming up those hips, the hip flexors. Remember to stack your rib cage and your pelvis, so we don't want to stand with an arched back or slouching as we do this. We want to support our core, thinking about lifting with your lower abs here. Good. Shake it out. Taking a quick rest, we're going to get right into our workout. Today we're going to be working in intervals of 40 seconds of work with a 20-second rest. We're going to work in supersets, so taking it 2 exercises at a time. As I mentioned, feel free to take this 1 at your own pace, and 2, if you need to take extra rest periods, you are more than welcome to do so. We're gonna start with a little bit of lower body. We're gonna start with a squat, and we're gonna add a pulse at the bottom. So keeping your chest lifted, you're gonna come back into a squat, pulse, and up. When we come up, we wanna make sure we're not shifting those hips forward, down, all the way down into that squat, and up. When you come down into your squat, make sure you're not letting your knees collapse inward. We wanna keep them pressed to the outsides of our feet. Our feet should be spread, toes nice and flat. Very good. Taking a 20-second rest. If you are feeling like it, you can make these active rests by walking in place. You could do a quick jog, whatever feels good for you. Your second exercise is a good morning. So feet are gonna be about shoulder width apart, fingertips by the ears. We are focusing on our hip hinge here. So karate chopping at the hips with a nice flat back, sending the bum to the back wall. And then coming up with that same hinge motion, squeezing the glutes. Back, feeling those glutes extend, and then contract. Again, feet should be flat, toes should be spread, arches lifted, and a soft bend in your knees the whole time. Very good. We are going to repeat those 1 more time, and then we will move on. The beauty about working in timed intervals like this is that you don't have to keep up with me. If you're feeling like you want to maybe add a little bit of weight, you could add some weight, or if you're feeling a little bit slow today, you don't have to keep up with me. You can take these at your own pace. So coming down and up. I wouldn't recommend going any faster than me. We really do want to focus on form, especially because we're working without equipment. Very good. Keep it moving. Next up is our good mornings. So getting ready, feet hip width, shoulder width apart, fingertips by your ears, lifting from the low abs, making sure that we're supporting the core and hinging at the hip. Very nice. You keep it moving. I'm going to demonstrate our next superset. We are going to do a series of lunges. So you're gonna start with one side. You're gonna come back into a reverse lunge. Option to either just do a lunge here. You can keep this a static lunge, or if you wanna add on to this today, you can come down and add a knee drive. So driving through and bringing that knee up, down and up. We want to make sure that we are hinging slightly forward in our lunge here. So we're in this nice diagonal line and really using this glute, pressing through the whole foot to stand up. Nice job. Shake that supporting leg out. We are going to alternate sides. So we're going to do the left side next. Here we go, left side, find that lunge position, down with a nice flat foot, and coming up, really pressing through the floor. Very nice. We are gonna do each leg one more time. Very good. Left side one more time, and then we get to move on. Here we go. Burning out those glutes. Glute strength is so important when we are pregnant and postpartum. It helps to stabilize our pelvis. So just think about that as your glutes are burning. You're doing something so good for your body. Don't forget to breathe. Very nice. Shake out those legs. Our next superset is going to be a mix of something that's going to get our heart rate up and just a little bit more leg work. So your first exercise, we're not going to do any jumping today. If you feel like you want to jump, you're more than welcome. You can just do some regular jumping jacks. Otherwise, we're just going to step it out and in, out and in. Nice and simple, just something to get the heart rate up. Remember, you can slow this down if you need to. Taking inhales and exhales, you could add a soft half squat. Good. All right, we are going to do a side lateral lunge. So you're gonna come to a nice wide stance. We're gonna come one side and up and other side and up. Nice and simple. I want you to focus on form. As we come back into our lunge, making sure we're sitting back into that glute. Thinking of this as almost a one leg squat. We come back and up. As we come up, I want you to think about drawing your inner thighs together as if they're magnets. Down and up. Keep your chest lifted. Very nice. Keep it moving. We're gonna do those one more time. This is our only cardio exercise, and this is the last time we have to do it. Out and in. Even though we're doing a very simple movement, focus on that core. Make sure we're stacking ribs and pelvis. We're not sitting into an arch. We're closing the rib cage and lifting from the bottom up to support that core. Very nice. Take some deep breaths. We're gonna find our nice wide stance. Make sure as you come through center, we're not hyperextending the knees and also not overly shifting our pelvis forward. We're just coming up, soft bend in the knees, but still drawing those inner thighs together. Take a look down at your feet. Make sure your toes are on the ground. Make sure your heels are on the ground. Very nice. All right, we are gonna come down to the ground. We're gonna come into a glute bridge position. You are either going to do just standard glute bridges, or you can add a march or a foot lift, which looks like this. So you're gonna come all the way up to your glute bridge, and we're going to lift one leg, lower other leg, and then lower the hips. We want to make sure that we're not dropping the hips as we lift the leg, and we're also not shifting the hips from side to side. If you have to do that, maybe just to lift the toe and lower. We want to keep those hips pressed as high as they can go. Very good. Take a breather. We're gonna roll it onto our side. Choose a side. Coming onto your forearm, making sure that you're stacking your shoulder over top of your elbow. Knees are bent and knees are slightly in front of the body. So we're in this nice modified side plank position. You're going to come up, pressing up, lifting with this side. We roll through, lift the arm, drop the hip, and lift. Roll through, lift, dip the hip. Again, make sure that we're stacking ribs and pelvis. We want to make sure that our core is supported. You could also do this in a full plank if you'd like to make this a little bit more intense. So having those feet all the way out and legs straight. Very nice. Take a breather and meet me back on your back for some more glute bridges. We also want to make sure as we're lifting our hips that we're keeping a neutral spine. So we're not overly tucking the pelvis, and we're also not arching the back to get the hips up. Very nice. Rolling it onto the other side this time, so make sure you're switching sides. Make sure we're stacking our joints. I want you to think about lifting with this side that's closest to the ground, and think about it wrapping upwards and this side wrapping downwards. Lifting from the bottom up, so we have this really nice supported core. Coming up, feeding it through, up and dip. Don't forget to breathe. Very nice. We are going to move on to our final superset, and we're going to come into a tabletop position. We're going to start with some bird dogs. So making sure that we're stacking our joints here in this tabletop position. Hips over knees, shoulders over wrists, and we're lifting opposite arm and opposite leg. Before we lift, I want you to make sure that we are supporting the core. Lift and extend, and slowly bring it back in. As you lift, nothing else should be moving. Both of our shoulders and hips should be facing our mat. Spine should stay in a neutral position, so we're not arching. The goal here isn't to get the leg up super high. Very nice. All right, you are going to put your left forearm down on the mat in a perpendicular position. So forearm is directly in line with the top of your mat. And we're going to extend the right leg out nice and straight. Making sure that our hips are facing the mat. We're gonna lift that back leg and we're gonna bring it into elbow and extend. Bring it in and extend. As we bring the knee in, we shouldn't be shifting forwards. We shouldn't be leaning over to the side. Everything should be still. The only thing moving is that leg. Very nice. Release. Take a little breather. We're going to do the same thing, starting off with our bird dogs. Something else to keep in mind is that we're not hyperextending our elbows or sitting into our joints here. We want to have a soft bend and supporting ourselves by pressing away from the floor as we lift. Very nice. All right, this time we're gonna put our right forearm down on the mat. Left palm is up on the mat, so our hand is on the mat, and our left leg is extended this time. Keeping your hips facing your mat. We lift the leg, and we bring it in, and extend. Make this nice and controlled. This is our last exercise. You have almost made it through. Stay lifted through your upper body. Very nice. Shake that out. Give yourself a pat on the back because you just did that. All right, we're gonna do a few little stretches, some mobility, some cool down. So we're gonna start with our hip flexors. So coming into this lunge position with one leg forward, hips are facing square. We're gonna think about tilting the pelvis forward. So lifting upwards like so, and then sitting forward into this stretch. If that's more than enough, you can stay here. Otherwise, you can lift same arm as the leg that's behind you and reach it up and over. Good, coming out, bringing that leg behind you, bringing the other foot forward, shifting those hips forward, and then sitting into this lunge. Good, coming out, bring that leg behind you, coming back into that tabletop position. We're gonna take our right arm, twisting and opening to the side, twisting from the waist, opening the chest, and then we're gonna feed that arm through, placing the right shoulder down on your mat, and then pressing into the left hand to really feel that twist and feel that stretch across the upper mid back. As you're here, take some deep breaths and think about sending that breath into where you feel that tightness or feel the stretch. Good, coming out, twisting open one more time, and then back to tabletop. Other arm, we twist and open, and then feeding it through, pressing the left shoulder into the mat, and then pressing into that right hand to increase the stretch. Good, coming out and twisting to open and back to center. Sitting down onto your bum, we're going to do a seated hip stretch. So crossing right leg over left, bringing your right knee into your chest and sending that right hip down into the floor, and then twisting. Good, release. And we're gonna switch legs. So this time left comes over top of right. Place that foot down, place that hip down, draw the knee in, and twist. Good, and release. We're going to finish this session off in a child's pose. So coming onto your knees, widening those knees, toes together, reaching your palms and your fingertips towards the top of your mat. You should feel that release in your glutes and in your hips. Placing your forehead down on your mat. I want you to focus on taking some nice deep breaths here and 360 breaths. So thinking about expanding your rib cage in all directions. Inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth. Good, and when you're ready, you can walk yourself up. You are also more than welcome to stay in that position as long as it feels comfortable to you. And that is it from me. I hope you enjoyed this 30-minute first trimester full body workout. I want to congratulate you for showing up today. You should be so proud of yourself. I know firsthand just how hard it is to find that energy or that motivation, but the fact that you showed up and did something for you while your body is working so hard all the time is quite an accomplishment. Don't forget to give yourself grace during this period. Thank you so much for being here with me today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
If you enjoy my workout videos, then make sure to join me in the MadFit app. You'll get access to structured programs, challenges, exclusive workouts, recipes, and many more amazing features that will help you on your health and fitness journey. If you haven't already downloaded MadFit, make sure to click the link in the description, and I will see you guys inside the app.